In the shimmering sands of ancient Egypt, where the sun blazed fiercely against a backdrop of endless azure, roamed Sekhmet, the lioness goddess of war. Her powerful roar reverberated through the valleys, a sound that struck both awe and terror in the hearts of those who heard it. Sekhmet was a fierce protector of the pharaohs, her presence radiating unparalleled strength and authority. Yet, beneath her fearsome exterior burned an unquenchable fury against humanity's insolence. As the people strayed from the sacred path, their actions ignited her wrath, threatening to unleash chaos upon the land. The air thickened with tension, and her golden eyes glinted with the promise of destruction as she surveyed her domain, ready to exact her vengeance. The sun dipped low, casting long shadows that danced ominously, mirroring the turmoil within her soul. Little did the mortals know, this was not merely a tale of punishment. It was a profound journey, one that would intertwine the fates of gods and humans alike. Would the goddess of chaos find a way to wield her formidable power without being consumed by the very darkness she sought to unleash? The winds whispered secrets of fate, and the sands shifted beneath her feet as Sekhmet stood at the crossroads of destiny, poised for a battle that could redefine her very essence. Sekhmet emerged from the fiery gaze of Ra, the mighty sun god, a fierce protector crafted to maintain balance in the world. With a coat as radiant as the sun and a mane of dancing flames, she embodied both beauty and terror. As Egypt flourished, Sekhmet took pride in her role as a warrior, her spirit igniting with every battle she fought. Yet within her heart burned a longing for balance, a yearning that often faded behind her thirst for vengeance. Meanwhile, the people of the lush Nile Valley grew careless, their hearts swaying from reverence to rebellion. They began to forget the sacred laws, ignoring the wisdom of the gods. Ra, watching from his celestial throne, sensed the impending chaos like dark clouds gathering on the horizon. In desperation, he summoned Sekhmet, knowing her power could restore order to the world. As she unleashed her wrath upon the disobedient mortals, each life she took felt like a dagger to her soul, leaving an ache that echoed in the depths of her being. The intoxicating rush of destruction was overshadowed by an unsettling question. Could she also mend the rift between her and the very humanity she was meant to protect? As the sun set, casting an orange glow across the bloodied sands, Sekhmet stood at the crossroads of fury and compassion, wrestling with the weight of her choices. On a fateful day, the sky darkened as Sekhmet descended from the heavens, her golden chariot slicing through the sunlit expanse like a fiery comet. As she landed, a wave of anger surged within her, and she unleashed her fury upon the earth. The once fertile land trembled as chaos erupted. Blood flowed like crimson rivers, and the heart-wrenching cries of despair echoed through the air. Villagers cowered in fear, their eyes wide with terror as they witnessed the devastation wrought by their former protector, now a harbinger of doom. High above, Ra, the sun god, observed from his celestial throne, his heart heavy with sorrow. Each life lost weighed upon him like a stone. Realizing that Sekhmet's rampage threatened the very existence of humanity, he crafted a clever plan to save them. He would offer her an irresistible potion of wine, potent enough to cloud her senses and tame her fiery spirit. Unbeknownst to all, Sekhmet's thirst for vengeance would lead her on a journey of self-discovery, a battle not only against humanity but against the tempest of rage within her. Would she find the strength to choose compassion over destruction, or would she become the very monster she sought to destroy? As Sekhmet prowled through the desolate ruins of civilization, her bloodlust surged, insatiable and fierce. Each powerful step shook the ground beneath her paws, sending tremors rippling through the earth. The air crackled with the remnants of her destructive magic, thick with tension and a metallic scent that mirrored the chaos she had wrought. In the heart of her fury, she felt invincible, yet a flicker of doubt simmered deep within. Would she forever be known as the goddess of war? Or was there a chance for redemption, a way to reclaim the balance she had lost? Meanwhile, in the celestial realm, whispers among the gods revealed Ra's desperate plan to quell Sekhmet's wrath. Terrified yet hopeful, the priests gathered the finest wine from the sacred vineyards, its rich crimson color a haunting reminder of the bloodshed that had stained the land. They began the ancient ritual, pouring the wine into the Nile, As the liquid flowed, its alluring aroma wafted through the air, catching Sekhmet's attention. She paused, the intoxicating scent filling her senses. In that fleeting moment, the air hung heavy with anticipation, a delicate balance between destruction and the possibility of salvation, poised on the edge of fate. In a dazzling swirl of gold and crimson, Sekhmet approached the shimmering river, her instincts clashing with a deep-seated curiosity. The enchanting scent of the wine wafted through the air, tempting her like the sweetest nectar. As she took her first sip, the fiery rage that once fueled her began to dissolve, replaced by a warm, comforting haze. Laughter bubbled up from her lips, echoing through the valleys like the distant rumble of a summer storm. For the first time, her blurred vision revealed the world not as a chaotic battlefield, but as a vibrant tapestry of life, a rich landscape filled with colors and sounds that danced around her. As she twirled along the riverbank, the golden sun casting playful shadows, the people watched in awe. Their fear began to fade, replaced by a flicker of hope ignited by her joyous transformation. Sekhmet, once the embodiment of destruction, now spun with carefree delight, her spirit breaking free from the chains of vengeance. The river sparkled with the reflections of her newfound joy, a symbol of the change stirring within her. But deep down she wondered, could this unexpected happiness truly calm the storm still brewing in her heart? Would she find a way to embrace both her power and her compassion, reshaping her destiny forever? With each sip, Sekhmet's fierce rage melted away, transforming into peals of laughter that echoed across the landscape. The frightened people watched in awe as she twirled and danced, her golden mane shimmering like the rising sun. As dawn broke, a warm golden light spilled over the land, bathing the charred earth in a soft glow. The devastation that had once marked her path began to sparkle with the promise of renewal, whispering of hope. In this moment of joy, the goddess felt a profound shift within her. She realized that her formidable power held the potential to heal as well as to destroy. From her vantage point in the sky, Ra watched proudly, sensing his daughter's heart mending. Yet, a shadow lingered in Sekhmet's mind, reminding her of the destruction she had wrought. As the wine flowed through her, vivid memories surfaced, the terrified faces of those she had harmed and the cries of despair that once filled the air. Each vision pulled at her heart, a reminder of the delicate balance between a protector and a destroyer. Would she embrace her newfound joy, or would the haunting echoes of her past lead her back to darkness? As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, Sekhmet stirred from her drunken slumber, her laughter fading like echoes in an empty hall. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and wildflowers, but beneath it lay the remnants of her destructive rampage. She opened her eyes to find the sorrowful faces of the people around her, their expressions a haunting blend of reverence and fear. In that poignant moment, realization washed over her like a cleansing tide. Her purpose was not merely to punish, but to protect and heal. With determination rising in her chest, Sekhmet rose from the riverbank, the cool water cascading off her golden skin like shimmering jewels. She vowed to wield her powers not as a force of chaos, but as a bringer of balance and restoration. With a wave of her hand, she transformed the blood-soaked earth into lush, vibrant fields where blooming flowers danced in the gentle breeze. The air filled with the sweet scent of renewal, and the people's eyes widened in awe. They witnessed a miracle, understanding that even the fiercest goddess could embrace change. Sekhmet stood tall, embodying the duality of warrior and healer, her legacy forever altered by the warmth of compassion that now radiated from her heart. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the Nile, Sekhmet stood on the riverbank, her heart full of mixed emotions. The vibrant colors of sunset painted the sky, each hue a reminder of her transformation, a dance between destruction and creation that resonated deeply within her. The gentle breeze brushed against her fur, whispering through the fields and carrying the joyful laughter of children playing nearby. This sound was like music to her ears, a promise of hope and new beginnings. Sekhmet reflected on the lessons learned during her fierce rampage. She realized that raw power without compassion only leads to chaos and sorrow. As she watched the sun bidding farewell to the earth, her heart swelled with pride and determination. No longer was she merely the goddess of war, she had embraced the role of a protector, a fierce guardian who balanced strength with kindness. In the warm twilight, she made a vow to watch over the land and its people. Sekhmet understood that her legacy would remind all of the delicate interplay between destruction and healing. With a newfound purpose, she embraced her duality, committed to guiding humanity toward a brighter, more harmonious future.